come around here, you'll see the cornering and how brilliant it is. Come around here, you're going to be exterminate this. What's your name? Okay, John's going to be exterminated, like that, and then you're going to go up to the doctor and you're going to get your sucker up to him, okay? Yeah. Right. So first of all, we would rehearse this with me just doing it like this, but you've already got the image of that. So let's bring in Adrian doing it without the top on, so you can see where you are, because you can't, when you're in there, you can't see down. Very good. So around the obstacles. Nice tight cornering there, worthy of Top Gear. Okay, and straight into the doctor. Very good. Now let's keep our obstacles, because we're going to put Adrian back here and we're going to put the top on, because it's a lot trickier when you can't see. So this is your standard neck. Do you want is this one at the back? The time go at the back. Fine. This is the standard neck ring. This is quite heavy. This, incidentally, is stuff that goes at the side of the swimming pools. These things, you know, when the water goes at the side of the swimming pool. That's what this is. Okay. And you'll also notice that some of this has been blacked out with silk and things like that. That's so that when they're shooting through you, they can't see your head against a light background. It also means you can hardly see anything. Right. Yeah.
Also, when Barney's inside, he wears a black stocking thing over his head. So just in case any light does fall on his face, his skin tone is reflected back. So
it's a very glamorous look.
you can see, you can sort of pick out his flesh tones in there. I can anyway.
And so then we put the head on. Now we have two types of heads on the TV series. We have a couple of animatronic heads, good obstacles by the way, stay where you are, that's good. We have a couple of animatronic heads which are radio controlled by another person, and then the rest of them are all manual ones. Now this manual one, you presume you have to stick your hand up, do you, Adrian,
yes,
in order to get this? Normally well not normally, sometimes they have a sort of pole coming down, and when you pull the pole, the ice door goes up like that, and you can sort of move the pole from side to side. This one looks like a more sophisticated one. I'm definitely going to speak to Stephen Moffat about these. Right. Okay. So this goes on a central spindle at the top of this in order to be able to turn round.
Oh.
Now just imagine, in Asylum of the Daleks, there are 15 Dalek operators. This is a long process of getting everyone in. No?
Notice how I'm helping. I'm over there rehearsing to myself.
Okay, got it, I've got it. Got it? Yeah.
That's it. Yay.
Great. Okay, so now, for the TV Daleks, this entire area from round here all the way to around there is blocked out. So really, a Dalek operator can only see through those bits there. But you've got slightly more vision on the sides here, have you? Yes. Slightly more vision in this one. Okay, so same manoeuvre, round these two excellent obstacles here, kill the unit guard, go and threaten the doctor.
Locate the doctor. I must locate the doctor. 2 small human beings in the way. I will destroy this unit soldier. Exterminate! Doctor. Sucker.
Excellent, very good. Okay, now, should we add the voice to
Well,
that?
let's add the voice. Now, presumably there's no transmitter, because what happens is that my voice activates the lights on the Daleks, so as I speak, it flashes. You probably heard that when we first did it, every time they got the transmitter anywhere near my ring modulator thing, which is over there, which does the voice, it made the frequency go bizarre. I'll tell you what, I'll use the microphone. Hello. Yeah, so this is just my voice normally coming through it. Previously, the transmitter made the Dalek effect is like this, but the transmitter made it sound. And they were all saying, "Oh, that sounds fine." And I was having a panic attack. So, which is why you may remember from the Doctor Who Confidential from Dalek, the first one we did, that I was doing a lot of pointing. Do you remember that, any of you? And that was because I devised, while I was in the loo actually, that's totally incidental, I was just thinking while I was having a wee, I devised this system whereby I thought, well, why don't we get someone with the transmitter to the Dalek pushing the trigger to stand about where Barney is. So, and which was, you know, and we got the person to go further and further away, and I was sort of saying, that's it, it's getting better, yeah, that's it, yeah, I think we're okay now. And so as I was doing the Dalek lines, you know, I was going, you will be exterminated. Can you imagine? I had to do that for 2 weeks solid. My arm really hurts by the end of it. You feel so stupid complaining about having a stiff arm after doing the voice of the Daleks. But when I came back, lo and behold, the next time they sorted out a system whereby there was a feed from the mixer and on a wire went all the way to a transmitter which just transmitted the signal to the Dalek, and my voice activated the lights. Just recently, in Asylum of the Daleks, by the by, they finally worked out a way to have that transmitter right next to this without it going peculiar. And so I was able to govern by switches which Dalek lights were flashing when I was speaking, you know, so I had different switches for all the Daleks. But there was one sequence right at the end, which we did right at the end of the day as well, in that huge set for Parliament of the Daleks, where I literally just didn't have enough hands. And luckily Andrew Beach, who'd supplied a lot of the Daleks to the BBC, happened to be there, and I said, do you want to take part in this? And so he did, and I got him to look at the script and we worked out which Daleks were talking at what time, and he did all the switching for me. But because of all this switching and stuff I was doing, at one point, one of the technical guys, Phil, what's his name?
Dave.
Phil Davis, yeah, and who does all the resupplying of broken sonic screwdrivers and stuff, he handed me a real screwdriver and said, he said, Nick, could you just fix that light up there, because you seem to be doing everything else here. Right now, who wants to have a go at doing a Dalek voice?